Hello guys, in this video I'm going to talk about what's it like, or what's a day in the life of a IT technician. So what can you expect? So let's just say you're an IT support technician. When you work for a company, you'll go in, depending on what you do, you'll start your shift, have your morning coffee or tea, whatever, and then sit on your desk, switch on your computer, and check your emails first, see if there's any emails that have come in, see what tickets have come in overnight, or after you left for the day, and then you start working on those tickets and follow up on any emails, if you have any meetings booked, you have your meetings, or if you need to work, if you're working on a deadline, then you go ahead once you've checked your emails and you've checked there's no tickets that need your immediate attention. You'll start working on work that you your ongoing tickets. Consult your colleagues. You talk to your colleagues, see if they can help you if you're stuck. Talk to your manager, and then depending on the day in IT technician it's a very reactive job. So anytime something can come in, you'll have to drop everything if you're in the middle of something important and go help someone, especially if you're one person who deals with first and second line, because in a lot of jobs nowadays, you have one person who deals with everything in IT. You know what I mean? Like, you'll have one person who does first, second, and sometimes you third line support, because given the times nowadays, how it is, how times are. So companies usually hire someone experienced and they get them to do everything. So, but mainly in any IT support role, you have first, second, and third line. So depending on where you're at, your day depends on that. Like, for example, if you're first line, then you're mostly on phones and tickets, so you just do that all day long, and you just basically constantly on the phone, take one call after another, resolving issues, passing it on to the second line guys if you're the first line, or if you're second line, passing on to third line, consulting. When I say passing a ticket on to them, you're basically collaborating with your colleagues in those teams. Most of the time. But if it's something that you're not trained on, it's above your expertise, that's when you pass it on to them. Then they'll take over and take it over from there. As far as other than that, you have your team meetings. Most of these first support roles, you're so busy all throughout the day that you end up just cracking on with your work. You're always busy. So if you have any, I don't think you normally do, and depending on an IT support role, there's two different types. So you have your normal first, second line roles, where you're sat on a desk all day long taking calls and talking to people over the phone mostly. Then you have, in a lot of companies, where you're not on the phone all the time, but you're still doing first and second line support. And those type of roles are IT support technician. Those are advertisers like IT support technician instead of first line support. So those roles, you end up doing everything, okay? And there's more face-to-face interaction with the user. So, and if you're in that type of role, then you're walking over to the person's desk and talking to them and asking them, like, what's going on, what's gone wrong with your computer, and helping them out. So that's that as well. And it's pretty hectic, and hard work is very hard work. You have to be always on the ball, like as they say, and you're always on your toes. There's never a dull moment, and there's a lot of unexpected things that happen. So a director's computer can stop working and you have to drop everything and help them, or the printer stop working, then you have to go drop and help that, and then you know what I'm saying, you're working on ongoing tickets and you have to give an answer to your manager saying, no, how come this is not done? So it gets a bit overwhelming at times, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't have a good rapport with your colleagues, you know what I'm saying, that makes it even more difficult and awkward, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you can't ask them for help and for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Because you oftentimes in IT, you do have that, like, where, you know what I'm saying, you sometimes don't get along with your colleagues because of, you know, personality or character, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, a personality clash or whatever, I'm saying. But that's all right, you know what I'm saying? That happens in every single job, I'm saying. But overall, it's depend if you really like IT, because most of the people who work in IT really like technology and stuff. Then it doesn't become a chore. Then it's all right. But most of the time, yeah, it's hard work. You know what I'm saying? It's hard work, and you know what I'm saying. It's rewarding as well, because why is it rewarding? Because the skills that you pick up from doing this type of work, you won't get from any other type of job. I'm saying, for example, like, you know, in my other videos, when I was some of the skills that top 5 skills that you need to be an IT technician. Like, you know, you're more independent. I'm saying, you know, depending on what type of IT role you're in, first, second, or third line, or as an IT support technician, where you're the only person or first point of contact for all IT issues. Then you have to work on your communication skills. You know, that increases your confidence. You know, so there's a lot, and I'm going to make another video about this. Like, you know, what I'm saying, how working in IT is beneficial. I'm saying, well, for people like, you know, who don't really like. I'm going to talk about, like, you know, communication skills and stuff like that's very important in IT. So, you know, staying on topic, so day of the life. So you're working on ongoing tickets throughout the day. You know, you're collaborating with your colleagues, saying you're dealing with any incoming phone calls, any incoming tickets, responding to tickets in a timely manner. You know what I'm saying? You help if your manager asks you to do something, you have to drop everything and help your manager. If one of your supervisors asks you to do something, you have to drop everything and help them. Depending on what it is, saying you can ask if you're in the middle of something, then if you talk to them and communicate properly, then you should be able to, you know, sort out a time where it's mutually agree on the time that's suitable for both parties. And you're basically just dealing with mostly tickets and phone calls, you know. And if you're in an environment where you're dealing with hardware, then you're saying hardware normally, depending on how the size of the company, you know, doesn't go. If you're in a small company, then, you know, you can rest assured, like, you know, you won't get hardware issues every single day. You know what I'm saying? The most you'll get is printer, or, you know, someone's computer is not working, and most of the time it's just a simple restart resolves it. But in large companies, you may come across a lot of hardware issues as well on a daily basis, and that will include if you're using Microsoft Autopilot, then you have to go and, you know, autopilot a computer or set up a new computer from scratch, or reimage a computer. Sorry. So that's what it is, you know, and it's just constantly, you know, you're on your toes, up and about, saying, resolving issues, helping people. So I hope this has helped, and I'll make another video soon and talk more about, like, you know, like the management side of IT. I'm saying the type of people you meet in IT, and type of managers you have in IT and stuff, you know. So thank you for watching. I will be back shortly with another video. Thank you. Bye.